Hello, my name is Andrew Orman, and in this video I will be discussing the rise and use of anatomy in the art of the Renaissance. The majority of Renaissance artists had all become autonomous in order to refine and accurately depict the human form in their works. The Renaissance proved to be an age of innovation and knowledge that led to the creation of many incredible masterpieces. The great Florentine sculptor, painter, and printmaker Antonio Pagliuolo was the first master to skin many human bodies in order to investigate the muscles and understand the nude in a more modern way. Antonio's highly influential engraving of the Battle of Naked Men displays the figures of the nude warriors with nearly flayed musculature seen in fierce action poses and from various angles. Later, during the Renaissance, there were other innovators of anatomy such as Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo, who were both known for doing anatomical dissections to further their knowledge just as Antonio had done. In Michelangelo's David, we are shown a beautifully sculpted body that is anatomically perfect. Da Vinci's work in anatomy can be seen in his famous Vitruvian Man, which depicts the ideal human body proportions. He also undertook a series of detailed studies of the human skull in 1489, borrowing from the architect's rigorous technique of representing three-dimensional forms in plan, section, elevation, and perspectival view. He thereby invented a new vocabulary for the history of scientific illustration. Leonardo produced his most precisely drawn dissections of the human body in 1510 to 1511. None of Leonardo's discoveries were published in his lifetime. However, his methods of illustrating the dissection of muscles in layers, as well as some of his plan, section, and elevation techniques, seem to have become widely disseminated. Now, of course, these are not the only works that have a focus on anatomy, but these two works in particular truly represent how much attention to anatomy these Renaissance artists had done. The patrons commissioning art in this period also came to expect such anatomical mastery. Some later great masters produced écoches, which are studies of the peeled away or ripped apart forms of muscles to explore their potential for purely artistic expression. The majority of artists, however, limited their investigations to the surface of the body. The appearance of its musculature, tendons, and bones as observed through the skin, and recorded such findings in detailed studies after the live nude model. Renaissance artists also pioneered a consistent vocabulary of anatomical illustrations with which new discoveries could be recorded. Another great innovation of recording these new discoveries in anatomy is the Cathon. The Latin edition of the Cathon, published in Venice in 1491, includes woodcuts in a traditional medieval style representing a urine chart, as well as the main medieval anatomical figures, the bloodletting man, the zodiac man, the gravida, or pregnant woman, the wild man, and the diseased man. As we have seen, the Renaissance proves to be a time when the study of anatomy was used in the artwork created throughout the age. Thanks to the innovations and knowledge achieved from this, the world was given a more clear understanding of the human form in ways that were never visited before. I want to thank you for watching my video on anatomy and the art of the Renaissance, and hope you have learned something from it. Goodbye.